go the distance. Actually, God said that to the world. I'll go the distance. I won't turn back. I've made a promise. I'll stay with it. So before we do anything else this evening, let's just thank God for that promise. Thank you, God, for your promise. Thank you that you went the distance in your Son, Jesus Christ, and you promised to be with us for the distance, forever, for eternity. So amidst all our fun and fellowship and songs and singing and enjoyment this evening, may we recognise that you are with us, and thank you very much, God, for allowing us into your house to celebrate in this way. Amen. So, wasn't that a wonderful opening? How many of you remember the Mickey Mouse Club? Come on, it was 1959 that was first broadcast. So all those who remember it, if it's like to stand and move over to that side, all the others over that side. No, it's nice to see you integrated. We're a mixture here this evening of all kinds of people from all kinds of places, from all kinds of background. And I think one thing that really links us is the experience of Walt Disney, from tiny childhood right up to what is happening today. So we had the Mickey Mouse March that was up there on the screen, and that beautiful solo by Martin about keeping the distance from the Walt Disney film Hercules. But when we took our boys, actually our son was 50 last week, when we took our boys,
it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peter. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, back to when we took our boys when they were very young to Disney World. We were on the way to a Salvation Army appointment, and so we went in. And you know what we couldn't get them out of was the little boat that went round and round and round and round. Remind us. other tunes coming this evening, because once you've heard that one, it keeps in your ear the whole time. And when you put your head down to sleep, you can't sleep. Now, I'm going to read this bit because I don't want to get it wrong. I want to introduce you our special guest soloist for this evening, Gemma Hinchcliffe. I'd like to introduce you to Gemma. As you will see, Gemma's in similar uniform to us. She's a Salvationist with her husband from Boscombe Corps down there in Bournemouth. But Gemma has studied music most of her life, if not all of her life. She was a graduate of the Guildhall School of Music and Drama, where she studied as a principal vocal student. She then went on to study at Trinity College London, and in the early music postgraduate course, which implies that she was early at it, which means she might have been quite young. She's quite young now, so she must have been very young then. What? That's not on here. While studying, Gemma formed a classical trio with two other sopranos, known as the soprano trio, the three sopranos, as opposed to the two sopranos, the three sopranos. And they developed a recording contract with Decca, which saw the trio tour the UK with G4, perform with artists like Alfie Boe and others, and travel to Nashville, Tennessee, in the US of A, and to write and record music with celebrity songwriters, etc. So quite a background, quite a heritage. While working as a freelance singer, Gemma decided to move into a different area of music industry and gained employment working for Warner Classics as a product manager. She thoroughly enjoyed this area of work and remained at Warner Music until the birth of her first son. The first son interrupts everything. William. Gemma is a former member of the International Staff Songsters of the Salvation Army, and has been privileged to travel and be with them and record with them on many occasions. And at the moment is in working out a recording with our Salvation Army recording studios, The World of Sound, along with the Boscombe Salvation Army. And that will be released in September. Tonight, she's accompanied by Richard Phillips, Bandmaster Richard Phillips from Kettering Salvation Army. No wonder we couldn't find a car park in this place. You brought all your fans from Kettering. And is a solo performer and recorder in his own right, but tonight is accompanying Gemma. So, I know we had a little introduction to that, but I would like you to greet Gemma as she comes to bring us a Disney medley of Once Upon a Dream, Tale as Old as Time from Beauty and the Beast, Beauty, never mind. He's still concentrating on his music, that's all right. Part of Your World and Would You Believe When You Wish Upon a Star. Greet Gemma!
Enjoy my songs. Oh, right. Oh, thank you. I wanna see them dancing, walking along on those, what you call them, oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for running, jumping, walking along down that, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run. I'm gonna stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever just as sure, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise, certain as the sun rising in the east, tells old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the Beast. You wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, like dreamers do, if your heart is in your dreams, no request is too extreme. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Fate is kind. She brings to those who ask the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams
beautiful. And the singing wasn't bad either. But thank you very much indeed. All songs that we remember from those classics. Well, Disney was for young people and the young at heart. And we're going to turn to not just the young at heart, but the young people. And here is the school choir from Church of England School. Don't they look good? Before we say anything else, just make them feel happy. Not too happy, but that's happy enough. Well, we're really looking forward to you singing, because did you know that this song was written for William and Kate's wedding? Did you know that? No, not many people knew that. Yeah. It's called I Just Can't Wait to Be King. They're under the leadership of two of our own. First of all, I always get this wrong, it's either Bex or Becky or Rebecca, but Bex. Mrs. Bright. Who is also in charge of our young people here at Salvation Army in Peterborough, and as well as leading our young people's choir, the singing company. And she is also assisted, and would you believe, has gone to work at the same school, but Abigail Johnson. So the two of them are here. Is Abigail here as well? She's down there. Oh, she's not doing anything. Okay, but she is helping. Maybe. Who knows? Would you now officially greet the school choir from Church of England School?
Thank you, Mrs. Bright, and the Ice School Choir. They were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Well, this is our church band. This is a band that meets every Sunday for worship, and we'd love to see you as part of that worship. We meet on a Sunday morning at 10:30, and this church band plays every Sunday. And we're going to introduce you now one of our soloists. He's a bit nervous tonight because this is his first time he's ever played a solo. Yeah. And that could have been better. And he's a bit nervous. This is Martin. Martin's going to come up now. He's going to play. He's going to play Jungle Book, Bare Necessities. So we really need to encourage Martin as he brings the Bare Necessities to us tonight.
All sorts of comments came through my mind, and I'm not going to say any of them. That's just what goes on in band practice on a Thursday night. We're going to look again, or hear again, from the young people. Am I correct? I am correct. They're going to come and take their place now while I introduce what they're going to sing. They're going to sing a medley, obviously, from Disney theme. So it will include Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast, You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story, and Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Let's give them a welcome again. as one great entertainer once said, didn't they do well? Right, now then, this next item is unrehearsed. They don't even know it's going to happen. I'd like all the parents of the children to raise their hands. All the parents of the children who are in the choir. Good. Right, you're going to sing the next song. No? I think I've dug myself a hole here, Andrew. Well, next time we'll rehearse before the next. I think we've got to bank that idea for next year. All right? So watch out, all those schools are going to have a school choir because your mums and dads will be doing it as well. I won't be here. Toy Story 4, which has just been released, is having a fantastic effect all over the world. And it's a very, very simple story. It goes way back to the 50s. There used to be a puppet show with a guy called, a little puppet called Woody. And Woody did, oh. I thought I was giving a history lesson, but it's apparently very current. Okay, so Woody the hand puppet was there, and the idea of the puppet was to cheer up the children. But Woody found, and this comes out in the film, that in fact, for the child who is lonely, is without a friend, sometimes that friend can be a puppet. It can talk to the puppet. It can have empathy with the puppet. It can hug the puppet. And when mum and dad come in and say, don't be silly, it's a puppet. It's not. It's a feeling. It's a response. So we can all have responses, whether it's a puppet, whether it's a cartoon. It can be something that resonates within us and takes us out of ourselves. Well, the band is, after the young people singing that, the band is going to feature this. And actually, I'll let you into secret. We'd love you to come to the meeting. We call the Salvation Army services meetings because they're not a set order of service. They are a meeting together. So the meeting tomorrow morning, when we all get together, actually we'll carry on the theme from tonight, and I'll be expounding a little bit further on this idea that you've got a friend in me. So we'd love to see you all. We'll leave all the flags up, bring your Union Jacks, and we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. But that's at 10:30, okay? And we have coffee afterwards. And biscuits. So if you don't want to come to the meeting, come at 11:45 and you'll have biscuits and tea. Come to the meeting. So the band's going to play this, and as they do, we've got some special visitors from Toy Story coming in to say hi to you all. So here, and I don't think it's inappropriate at this point for us to say to the band and to the bandmaster who arranged all this programme, thank you very, very much indeed for all that you've done for this programme. Let's greet them as they play Toy Story. Goodies? Yes? No? Don't they look good? Yeah. Oh, we haven't seen the donkey before. No, it's not a donkey. Slinky. Slinky dog. Yeah? Brilliant. Okay, are you all feeling nice and relaxed? I don't know if you realised, as Gemma was singing before, there was a little touch, I thought, of Julie Andrews coming through there. It just, yeah, there was a hint of it. Well, I think she's going to play on that, because we're going to go to Mary Poppins. Hey! So, what would you like to have from Mary Poppins? Good, yes, spoonful of sugar, I heard that. What? Feed the birds, what a good idea. We'll have that one as well. And we've got to have, all together now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gemma.
You find the fun and snuff, the job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spray. It's very clear to see. And a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar. To rest while gathering his bits of twine and twig. Though quite content in his pursuit, he has a merry tune to toot. He knows a song will move the job along. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful. All it takes is tuppence from you. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always start precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. He travelled all around the world, and everywhere he went, he used this word and all would say, there goes a clever gent. But better use it carefully, or it may save your life. The biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
If I'd have realised you were going to do that, I would have put on my American Cockney accent. And what's it for you? Now the girls be what? No. Excellent. And isn't it good when people spontaneously join in? Oh, love it, love it, love it. What a great audience you are tonight. We're going to give you a chance to have a break in just a moment. The band's going to play us a final little Disney medley before we take a break, and there'll be drinks and ice creams and goodies and everything on sale. And remember, you've got in here free tonight. So, yes, there are things for sale, but also at the conclusion that we're going to lock all those doors. There's only one door to go out. There'll be what we call a retiring collection. And as I'm retired, no, it's in aid of the work of the Salvation Army within this community. And I know that you've had a great evening where you've paid 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 pounds to go to such an evening as this. You've got it free. Be generous when we come to that. But the drinks and the ice creams will be on sale. But the band's going to, I don't know if I really need to read out all these names. Whistle while you work, when you wish upon a star, zippity-doo-dah, they'll all be in there, all these melodies, and the band, and then we'll have a 15 minutes break, and then the band will play you back into your seats for the second half, when we'll be getting out the Union Jacks, and we'll be doing the whole bit of but I won't be. Somebody else will. All right, let's listen to the band, and then we'll have an interval and come back in 15 minutes.
Thank you.